Forget the journey of 1,000 miles. Let's talk about the thousands of words in your head, all trying to break out in English. It's tough, I know, like ordering a hot dog in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Chaotic, loud, and you might get a pretzel instead. But that's the fun. I'm Dean, and today we're not just learning English. We're rewiring your brain too in English. We're counting down the top 6 tips to make English second nature, viral countdown style. So grab your notebook, get comfy, and get ready to laugh. Because learning should feel like the best show in town. Ready? Let's kick off our countdown and get those neurons firing. Number 6, patience and persistence. These 2 qualities are your secret weapons in the journey of learning to think in English. They're the steady engine that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets bumpy. You want fluency now, and that's completely understandable. We all crave instant results, especially when we're putting in the effort. You're eager to express yourself effortlessly, to understand everything you hear, and to feel confident in your English abilities. But learning to think in English is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a long-distance race that requires endurance, strategy, and a whole lot of self-belief. It's about pacing yourself, celebrating small victories, and not giving up when you feel like you're hitting a wall. Some days, you'll feel on top of the world. You'll effortlessly string together sentences, understand complex conversations, and feel a surge of confidence in your progress. These are the days to celebrate and savor. Other days, you'll mix up kitchen and chicken. You might struggle to find the right words, stumble over pronunciation, or feel like you're back at square one. It's all part of the process. That's normal. It happens to everyone, even native speakers. Language learning is a journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. Don't get discouraged by mistakes. They are not failures. They're proof you're trying. Each mistake is a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your understanding and improve your skills. Embrace them as stepping stones on your path to fluency. Think of it like learning guitar. Remember when you first picked up the instrument? At first, it's all screeches, but with practice, you make music. The same principle applies to language learning. The initial stages might feel awkward and challenging, but with consistent effort, you'll gradually transform those screeches into beautiful, fluent English. Every awkward pause, that moment when you're searching for the right word, every mispronounced word, every time you stumble over a phrase, is progress. It means you're pushing yourself, you're experimenting, and you're growing. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and appreciate every step forward, no matter how small it may seem. Understanding a song lyric, finally grasping the meaning behind a catchy tune, ordering coffee in English, successfully navigating a real-world interaction. Don't compare your journey to others. Everyone learns at their own pace, and everyone has their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Practice makes progress, not perfection. Aim for consistent improvement, not flawless execution. Be your own cheerleader. Encourage yourself, celebrate your efforts, and believe in your ability to succeed. Laugh at your mistakes. Don't take yourself too seriously. They're stories you'll tell later. These funny anecdotes will become part of your language learning journey, stories you'll share with others and laugh about for years to come. Show up, even on tough days. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired or frustrated, make an effort to engage with the language. Consistency is key. Regular, consistent practice is far more effective than sporadic bursts of intense study. You're building mental muscles, strengthening your cognitive abilities with every word you learn and every sentence you construct. One word at a time. Focus on building your vocabulary gradually, one word at a time. Keep going. Don't give up on your dream of fluency. One sentence, one day at a time. Embrace the process, trust in your abilities, and celebrate every milestone along the way. On to number 5. Number 5, talk to native speakers. Yes, it's scary, but it's the fastest way to think in English. Most people are patient and impressed you're learning their language. Real conversations teach you rhythm, slang, and how English works. At first, you'll translate in your head and pause a lot. That's normal. But the more you do it, the faster your brain builds shortcuts. Use language exchange apps, join conversation clubs, or just chat with a barista. Every conversation, no matter how short, is a win. Don't worry about mistakes. Communication is the goal, not perfection. You'll learn idioms, jokes, and cultural quirks you'll never find in a textbook. Each chat builds your confidence and fluency. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. The more you talk, the more natural it feels. Time to talk the talk. Number 4, keep a journal in English. It's your personal playground for practicing thoughts in English, no pressure. Write about anything. your day, dreams, goals, or even your lunch. Consistency matters more than length. Even a few sentences daily helps. Journaling expands your vocabulary and helps you remember words because they're tied to your experiences. You'll get comfortable with sentence structure and start noticing patterns. Over time, thinking in English becomes a habit. Don't stress about mistakes. This is for your eyes only. Just write, be honest, and let it flow. Try it for a week. See how much easier the words come. It's a simple habit with a massive impact. You're not just writing a diary. You're writing your story as a fluent English thinker. Grab that pen and start. Number 3, be a language detective. Use context clues instead of translating every word. When you see a word you don't know, look at the whole sentence and guess the meaning. This keeps your brain in English mode and helps you follow the story. The more you practice, the better you get at spotting clues and understanding the gist. This works for listening too. Pay attention to tone and expressions and what's said next. Native speakers and kids learn this way, by figuring things out from context. Don't panic when you hit a new word. Pause, look for clues, and make your best guess. This makes you an active participant, not just a memorizer. It builds confidence and helps you understand more than you think. Put on your detective hat and hunt for clues. Alright, let's dive into strategy number 2. Ditch the translation crutch. We're talking about those translation apps on your phone. They seem like a quick fix, a magic bullet for language barriers, but relying on them too much can actually hinder your progress. Think of it as always having someone else do your thinking for you. You might get the answer, but you're not building the mental muscles to find it yourself. Now let's be clear, translation apps are absolutely great in emergencies. If you're lost, need medical assistance, or are in a situation where clear communication is critical, fire up that app. It can be a lifesaver. Imagine trying to explain a complex medical issue in a foreign country without any help. A translation app can bridge that gap and ensure you get the help you need. But, and this is a big but, don't rely on them as your primary communication tool. Don't let them become a constant companion, a security blanket you can't live without. The goal is to become fluent and confident in English, and that requires active engagement with the language. When you use them for everything, every sentence, every question, every interaction, you skip the crucial process of actually thinking in English. You're essentially outsourcing your brain power to an algorithm. You're not forcing your mind to make connections, to recall vocabulary, to construct sentences. You're just feeding it information and passively receiving the translated output. Real growth happens when you actively use the English you already know, even if it feels limited. It's about pushing yourself to the edge of your current abilities and stretching them further. It's about taking risks and making mistakes. Even if it's not perfect, even if you stumble over words or make grammatical errors. Those imperfections are part of the learning process. They're opportunities to identify your weaknesses and work on them. If you forget a specific word, don't panic and reach for the app. Instead, try to describe it using other words you know, or use gestures. Act it out. Draw a picture in the air. This is called circumlocution, and it's a powerful tool for communication and language learning. It forces you to be creative and resourceful with your existing vocabulary. Struggling to express yourself, that feeling of frustration when you can't quite find the right words, actually builds stronger memories and leads to real, lasting fluency. It's like your brain is working harder to encode the information, making it more accessible in the future. So next time you're stuck in a conversation, pause for a moment before reaching for that translation app. Resist the urge for instant gratification. Challenge yourself to explain it another way, using different words or a simpler sentence structure. Every time you do this, every time you push through that mental block, you're strengthening your language muscle, making it easier to communicate in the future. Think of translation apps as a last resort. A safety net for emergencies, not your first instinct, not your go-to solution for every communication challenge. Embrace the discomfort, the awkwardness, the feeling of not knowing exactly what to say. It means you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, and that's where real growth happens. Trust yourself. Believe in your ability to communicate, even if it's not perfect. The words are already inside you, waiting to be discovered and used. You have a wealth of knowledge and experience to draw upon. It's time to take off the training wheels of translation apps and start writing on your own. Even if you wobble a little at first, you can do this. You have the power to become a confident and fluent English speaker. All right, let's build on this momentum and move on to strategy number 1. Number 1. This is arguably the most effective way to learn English, or any language for that matter. It's a strategy that goes beyond textbooks and classrooms, diving deep into the way you experience the world. Immerse yourself. Completely surround yourself with the English language. Think of it as creating your own personal English-speaking bubble, no matter where you are in the world. Surround yourself with English every day. Make it a constant presence in your life. The more you expose yourself to the language, the faster you'll learn. It's about creating an environment where English is not just a subject to study, but a tool for living. Change your phone's language and your tablets and your computers. Watch movies and shows in English, not just for entertainment, but as a learning experience. Pay attention to the way people speak, their accents, and the slang they use. Listen to English music, podcasts, and audiobooks. Find genres and topics that genuinely interest you, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Music is especially great because it helps you remember vocabulary and pronunciation, and read things you enjoy in English. Don't force yourself to read dense novels if you prefer comic books or magazines. The key is to find material that keeps you engaged and motivated. Start with subtitles in your language if you need to. It's a helpful crutch when you're first starting out. Then switch to English subtitles. This will help you connect the spoken words with the written words, improving your reading comprehension and vocabulary. Then try without. Challenge yourself to understand the dialogue without any assistance. It might be difficult at first, but you'll be surprised how quickly you improve. Make English part of your routine, a non-negotiable part of your day. Follow blogs, news sites, and social media accounts in English. Stay up to date on current events and trends while expanding your vocabulary. Listen to podcasts on topics you love. There are podcasts for every interest imaginable, from true crime to comedy to science. Join online communities. Connect with other English learners and native speakers. Participate in discussions, ask questions, and share your experiences. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country, although that can certainly help. Create your own English world. Bring the language to you wherever you are. I knew a student who did this and became fluent without ever leaving home. He transformed his apartment into an English-speaking zone, and it worked wonders. Immersion works on your subconscious. It's like planting seeds in your mind that grow without you even realizing it. You absorb language all day long. Even when you're not actively studying, your brain is processing and internalizing the information. You learn how people really talk, and you pick up culture, slang, and humor. These are the nuances of language that you won't find in textbooks. Look for ways to add English to your daily life, even in small, seemingly insignificant ways. At the gym, listen to English podcasts or music while you work out. In the kitchen, follow English recipes and listen to cooking shows in English. On your commute, listen to English audiobooks or podcasts instead of music. Immersion combines all the other tips. It's the glue that holds everything together. Patience, conversation, journaling, context, and ditching translation all become easier and more effective when you're fully immersed in the language. The more you live in English, the more your brain adapts. It's like rewiring your brain to think in English. Create your own English world, a sanctuary where you can learn and grow without even realizing it. And fluency will follow. It's not just about memorizing grammar rules and vocabulary lists. It's about developing a natural feel for the language. That's the ultimate hack. It's the secret weapon that will unlock your English-speaking potential. So dive in, immerse yourself, and watch your fluency soar. That's our countdown: 6 game-changing tips to get you thinking in English. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Small, consistent changes add up. Laugh at your mistakes, celebrate your wins, and never give up. You're more capable than you think. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe, and tell me in the comments which tip you'll try first. Until next time, keep practicing and keep being awesome.